Alright, hi y'all. This is just me, Allie. And I know it's been a while since I did a video. I haven't made a video since May 13th to let y'all know what's going on. I did one on May 28th for my ringing the bell. But starting May 13th going through, uh, May 20th was my last chemo treatment. That was on a Tuesday. So I rang the bell on that, and yeah, I saw a video of me doing that. I rang the bell for the last chemo. Uh, that was on the 20th. That was Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. On May 22nd, which would have been Friday, I was put in the hospital. I went in to have lab work done and to see the doctor. And my magnesium was zero point 0.5 and my potassium was really low. So they were going to send me upstairs to get infused, but they weren't going to have enough time to do what I needed done. Like I said, my magnesium 0.5, it was not good at all. So I went upstairs to the infusion center. I got uh, my port accessed, uh, and Dr. Duhane contacted the hospital right next door to us. And instead of me having to go through ER to be admitted, she had me directly admitted to the hospital. So I was in the hospital from May the 22nd, which was Friday, through Monday, which was Memorial Day, May the 25th. Now, I could have gone to the infusion center over the weekend had they been open, but because it was a holiday weekend, they were closed. And that was why I had to go to the emergency room, or I had to go into the hospital, I should say. So I was in the hospital Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Uh, got out Monday afternoon, come home. Got home Monday afternoon. Since everything was closed on Monday, starting back up on Tuesday, the 26th, I had 3 radiation treatments left: the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. So Tuesday, the 26th, excuse me, I went in for radiation treatment. Wednesday, the 27th, we got up, got everything, got ready, and I went to the bathroom before we got ready to leave out the door. Well, as I was getting ready to leave out of the bathroom, I got real weak. And the hubby didn't hear me when I called him. I couldn't talk loud, and he couldn't hear me. And I passed out, blacked out, wound up hitting the floor. Now, I'm facing you, right? I basically, my body twisted to where I landed on my head and my back and my right hip. Hubby helped me up, got me up on the bed. He said, "You know you're going to have to tell him you fell." I said, "I know." I said, "But I'm still going to get my treatment done." And we got down there to radiation and went in, and I told the girls up front. I think Robin was the only one there, so I told her what had happened. And she asked if I wanted to see a nurse, and I said,
Jessica happened to come in and hear it.
well, they asked me if I wanted to see a nurse, and I said, yeah. And so before they took me back for the radiation, I went in to see the nurse. And she told me I need to go to the emergency room. I said, well, I want to get my radiation done first, if at all possible, since I'm here. So they went ahead and they did the radiation on me. I was down to one. And I got sent to uh, the ER. My hubby took me over to the ER and went in, and I was admitted into the hospital again for that night. And it's a good thing I was admitted because they found out that it was my blood pressure causing my problems. When I'm laying down, it'll be one thing. I set up, it drops. I stand up, it drops even lower. They did an echocardiogram on me on the 28th. Everything's fine with my heart. Uh, the radiation tech, Jaden, he came over to the hospital and got me for my last radiation on the 28th. Um, went over there, did that, and y'all saw I posted the video before I rang the bell for the radiation. That's why I'm wearing the hospital gown, is because I had been admitted to the hospital the day before. I got to go home later that afternoon on the 28th. Um, saw the doctor the following week. Uh, yeah, I have been having so many infusions. About every 3 to 4 days, I'll be going to the infusion center and getting fluids and magnesium. Sometimes I'll have potassium. Sometimes I get blood. It just depends on what my hemoglobin level is, what my potassium level is, and what my magnesium level is. So I've been going, and so I've been really. That's one reason I haven't done any videos. That, and I've had a lot going on with other things. Uh, on, I'm trying to remember what day it was. It's been 2 weeks. I know that. Yeah, let me pull up my calendar here. Today is the second, which is Thursday. Yeah, I was in and out of the infusion center uh, throughout uh, May and June. And doctor's appointments. June, yeah, I was in the infusion center about every 3 or 4 days. And then I had to go see Dr. Riles. He took out my trach on, I want to say, the 19th of June, which was 2 weeks ago. Um, then last week I went in on the 26th, and I had put, I had the hubby put a bandage over it that I shouldn't have done. We should have just taped it instead of putting a bandage over it, but the bandage caused it to blister. Um, so I had to let that heal up, and he put 2 stitches in where it hadn't healed. He took one of those stitches out today. Everything's healed. Don't know if y'all can see that, but no longer have a hole, no longer have a trach. Just got a little spot that's got to finish doing what it's got to do. And y'all, I'm itching. I'm sorry. It's I scratch all around it. I'm not going to scratch on it. Uh, but today I've had that done. But today's the 2nd of July. I've had hearing evaluations done. Everything was good with that. I still have to contact speech therapy and get that taken care of. It's just that I have, like I said, I've had so much going on that I would go in for fluids and have to have magnesium, have to have potassium, and what we would think would take an hour would be a 6 hour day. So we've been really going through it the past 2 months, a month and a half. But things are getting better, getting better. Um, I know now when I'm feeling weak, I need to contact the infusion center to let them know so that I can go in for fluids. Uh, I haven't checked to see what day they've got put in for me, but I know they're going to put in a day or a time, I should say. But I know Monday or Tuesday I've got to go in for fluids. I got to check my chart for that. But other than that, we've been doing good. Doing good. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. I get a little flame built up now. I got to get it out so I can breathe. But I am completely off my oxygen, completely off of the trach tube. I still have my feeding tube. I have been eating a lot more by mouth, and the last few times I've had to have magnesium, I've only had to have 1 gram because instead of it being down to 1 or below, it's been at 1.3. And I only had to have 1 gram when it's 1.3. If it goes to 1, I have to have like 2 or 3. So I'm uh, I'm doing better. And the farther I get away from uh, the last chemotherapy, the better I'm doing. Uh, I have my uh, PET scan, which is where they scan you to see if there's any cancer present in the body. I have that on August the 28th. I go back to see Dr. Riles in September. I have a doctor's appointment on the 10th, also labs, and that'll be this next Friday. I went today to get the infusion because they're going to be closed tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for the 4th. Uh, just trying to think, y'all. Like I said, there's been so much going on. And during all this, we also got to meet somebody very dear to our hearts. We got to meet Aaron. So up in the Aaron Outdoors, we enjoyed meeting you and Dustin. Uh, Wish we could have spent more time together, but I know you were busy and it was hot. But please know that we did enjoy meeting you. And I'm glad you got home safe. I know you told me you went home a little early, but glad you got to go home and you got home safe. Teresa, sorry we didn't get to meet you. No, you stayed home. You were working. Um, Trying to think what else. Like I said, I've been eating more, a lot more. We actually went and ate uh, Mexican today, and I ate almost everything on my plate. Almost. I think I had a bite or two of refried beans left, and about 3 or 4 bites of salad left that I didn't eat, and a couple of bites of chili rellenos that I didn't eat. But I ate the taco and most of the rest of that, and it was actually pretty good. But just wanted to let y'all know what's going on, catch you up on a few things, and I'm going to try to be more diligent about doing videos. Uh, but I can't guarantee anything because I never know what's going to happen when I go in for an infusion. It might be a hour thing, it might be a 2 hour thing, it might be an all day thing where I'm there until 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. But I can tell you that I'm sleeping better at night. I don't sleep on my back all the time anymore. I can sleep on my side now. Uh, We're actually doing good, aren't we, babe?
Yeah.
Doing good. I've got my walker. You see it. I've got my porta potty, that little potty chair. I use it when I have to. Uh, and I almost fell a couple of weeks ago. Uh, I got disoriented. My magnesium had dropped, and I had my walker in front of me. And for some reason, I thought it was behind me. And I started to sit down, and it wasn't there. So hubby caught me, got me sat down, and he had me call him to let him know. And I went in, had to have fluids and magnesium that day, and then I went in the next day for potassium. I think might have been blood. I'm not sure. I was bad. There was that one day I was really bad. But you know what? God's got His hands on everything. All I can say is I have been brought through. I didn't think I'd get rid of the trach until after August. Yeah, I'm trach free. I'm talking. I'm swallowing. I'm eating. I'm drinking. Uh, this is my voice again. It's not that raspy, uh, whatever it was that was coming around that tumor back there, because that tumor's gone. Everything's gone. And Dr. Riles checked that. He said the tumor's gone. And so we're going to take the trach out. And what he did on that is the week before the 19th, it was the 12th. I want to say the 12th. On that Friday, he put it was like it's a little valve cover thing, but it connected to the trach. And what it did is it closed everything off. And he told me just to use the trach.
Little cap.
Yeah, it was a cap. He told me to use the inner uh, cannula part of it at night when I slept. I did that for a week. And then he took the trach out on the 19th. And then on the 26th, uh, he put the 2 stitches in to finish closing it up, bandaged it. And today he took that bandage off, cleaned everything, and got rid of that funky smell that was with it. And yeah, I'm thanking God because I know I'm one step closer to getting the peg tube out. Then I'm one step closer to being healed. I'm healed as it is. I know that I'm cancer free. I know it. I just have to have the doctors know it. But just wanted to catch y'all up on everything. Hope this helps. Uh, please know I love all of you. Thank you for the prayers. Uh, and hopefully I'll be doing some more videos soon where I'm cooking because I actually have been cooking.
Once we get a couple of other issues that's been found out, taken care of,
Right.
get her strength and energy back up, it's likely gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I had to do it's called a urine test, 24-hour urine test, because I have a lot of protein in my urine. And they wanted to do a test on that. And once they get everything back, they'll let me know what's going on with that. And if y'all never had one, I feel for you if you ever have to have it. It's basically you have to collect your urine.
It's not hard or rough. It's just annoying.
Yeah, you have to collect your urine for 24 hours. And that's basically what it is. And keep it.
And then guess who had potty chair duty?
You either have to keep it on ice or keep it in the refrigerator, and it's in a sealed half-gallon jug. But But I had that done.
Thankfully, it's shaped and colored different than a milk jug.
Right. It's red.
Good.
We took that in Monday. So, yeah, had all that done. Yeah, I'm having to go through a lot of stuff. But each thing I go through, we find out what's causing the problems. So I see I'm 20 minutes in, a little over 20 minutes in. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. Have a blessed 4th of July. Independence Day. And it truly is Independence Day for me. Bye, y'all.